low. Damn it. It's nice and warm out here today. Whoops. Oh, man. It's windy too. Well, I'll try not to make this long today. A lot of times I go long because my memory's so bad. That's one thing that's really wish this camera had a monitor on the front, but that's one thing that's kind of, oh man, it's windy. This may not come out at all. It's time for me to get some sleep. I think it's around noon. I don't know what day it is. I got really into some stuff, but yeah, one thing that's really tough for me with the brain injury I had, my memory is shot. I used to know more than 1,000 songs, the chords and words, and I couldn't do one now without looking at. When I sing or play, I look at a chord chart on the computer screen and the words, and boy, this probably won't come out. It's so windy. That kind of holds me up in like making videos, like, you know, because I don't remember the words. I have to sit there and kind of sing the words off the screen. But it's also sort of opened up a whole new. It sounds weird, but it's sort of brought out the better side of the producer in me. Man, what is that girl running from? I think that's breaking. Oh, it's tearing a little bit. But the way my brain works, so now too, it seems to have made me a whole lot more creative. I just because I don't remember the things that I've been, you know, when I reach a brick wall producing something like, or I think this chair is gonna, I just bought these, are gonna break through. But say I'm working on something like when I would hit a brick wall, you know, like I'd get hung up on mixing something or playing something. I do it different every time through. It's sort of like I understand the entire picture of the song and how it should go, and I see the words and I see the chords, and I really make it work now instead of stiffly playing it, you know, like a person can do memorizing stuff. So it's a cool thing. It's made me a lot better in a way. I'm able to tap into that side of myself quicker and easier, you know. Man, what are these guys doing? They're like raiding the house down there. Looks like a cleaning crew. But anyway, yeah, you know, it's that's a whole thing. And I just want to keep a vlog because to sort of keep track of what I was feeling. You know, I did a version of Peter Gabriel's Mercy Street that came out really, I mixed it for film, so I made it really cinematic, and it sounds great. Check it out if you haven't. It's really big. You know, it sounds every bit as good as his, or even a little better and updated. But a lot of this is about finding an audience for your stuff, and the last couple of days, one hater came through yesterday. I turn everything into an RSS feed, so everything that goes on with all my sites is sent to me in like a little text feed instantly, whatever happens, and then I can compare that with my feed with thousands of other feeds or whatever and figure out who's doing what, when, where, and how, but it doesn't matter. But one guy came through and had 6 accounts and gave it 6 thumbs down, and another person came through this morning and gave it 4 from one person. So it's like 6, 10, 11, or 12 thumbs down, like 40 up. It's really great, but it's not that personal. I mean, I don't really make all this personal. It's because it's more of a. It's not so much once things get to a certain level, whether it's good or bad. It's who you present it to. And what happened was I did all my sends to sort of by accident, or not all, most of them, of the sends I do friend requests, like 40,000 of them. And there's a lag from the time you send those out till the time people show up. But I did like 40,000 to Trent Reznor and Marilyn Manson fans, and one guy down thumbed that. I've had 2 people go through my entire playlist and give 4 thumbs down to everything. 4 or 5. They have 4 or 5 accounts. So I mean, I'm thinking about disabling the thumbs and disabling. That's what I look forward to doing the vlog, because there's no thumbs, and because I just don't. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's like, I thumbs up or thumbs down. My own life usually thumbs it up, no matter how crappy it is, and I don't have to approve of all the comments that come my way. And if something's really personal, I will turn off the comments altogether, because it's just that sometimes things get too touchy, where you're like, look, I like a religion or politics. It's like, I don't want to hear. I've already sort of carefully chosen my path there, and I don't want to hear a bunch of stuff about it, because we all have our own personal little trip on that, and that's that. But I mean, the thumbs and the comments, I bet the wind just blows the crap out of this mic. But the thumbs and the comments are kind of like, it's great over here on my vlog site, because I don't have to even worry about that. And people are so quick to want to bring you down with a down thumb, thumbing you down, or a shitty comment, even if it's regulated. Although I've had zero problems with it. Zero problem. Not one hater on this site. Because they know all they're doing is giving you their personal site. They can't thumbs down my stuff, but I can go right to their site and thumbs down all of their videos. I mean, these people are professional haters, some of them. But the overall thing, out of now 45,000 some hits in 3 months, and growing on its own now, is that it showed me how there's only been like 40 fuck yous and 2,000 and some thumbs up, 60 thumbs down on 23 songs. So, but so that's great. And, overwhelmingly, there's only been like 40 negative comments that I had to remove out of 45,000. So that's incredible, So there's not all that much. There are some haters, and they have a big impact on everybody. But it's not like rampant with them. But I'd just like to get, on the songs, I leave it up, because that's something that after 1,000 hits, the thumbs sort of become a valid marker of if it's good or not, or if people like it, kind of thing, if it's hitting. But I just like to get honest feedback, instead of people who in 1 minute go through and down thumb 4 times every video you have in your playlist. They're just going through the playlist, next, thumbs down, next. They didn't listen to anything, And it's I don't even, that doesn't bother me at all. It's just, well, then how do you know what's good or not, you know? I occasionally, not much anymore. I don't even really look much. It comes through in an RSS feed, and if anything seems suspicious, I look at it, but, which it was, you know. One guy had, I think it was 4 or 6 accounts, and he put all 6, oh, it was 6 yesterday, put all 6 thumbs down on Mercy Street. And of course, you know, a lot of times, I posted something and it got like, you know, 200 hits and 30 thumbs up in like 8 hours, you know. I was like, man, how are people finding this, you know? They're still finding it. But finally I took it, unfeatured it. Well, another thing is, I'm wondering if this wind is going to just make this one a disaster. But another thing is that I just put it. It's sappy. I know. I really like the Little Match Girl, and it seemed to go along with Mercy Street. And after spending 16 hours recording and mixing the song, I didn't want it to be another one that I ended up in my iTunes playlist where I was going, man, that sounds great. I'm amazed that I did that. And you know, then. Because this is all stuff I've done thousands of times for other people, and I'm just now starting to do big mixes, you know, for myself. And but yeah, I didn't want it to end up and get lost in the playlist. And it's such a hassle syncing yourself to video and showing how I played all the instruments and everything that you know, I thought, well, then I can spend yet another day on this, you know, like 2 or 3 days total making a video. And so yeah, I mean, I think that may be the thing too. Marilyn Manson fans don't really dig Disney. But man, every single person who's commented on that so far has just said, oh, this is an incredible mix, or, you know, this is beyond cool or beyond awesome. It does sound great when you compare it with the original. I'm really proud of that. I can do work on that level every time if I pay attention and make effort. So, you know, I mean, I love making videos, but there's kind of a thing of, you know, if I don't put a time limit on things, that they'll just hang around and I'll work on them forever. So I kind of have to say, hey, you know, let me get this finished, take it, you know, and there's no rush to post videos, but if I don't get it done, then they tend to get in my playlist, and I get back to them. It's going to be so windy out here, I bet you can't hear a damn thing. But anyway, yeah, it's just, it's been weird, because, you know, like, people coming through, down thumbing everything in your playlist without even looking or listening. Rage, you know, hater and rage thumbs. So anyway, it's too fucking windy out here for this shit. It looks like it's gonna rain too. Wow, those are dark clouds. See, there's the people down there, if you can see them, that I was talking about. Actually, this is a fantastic little camera. Since I like it so much, they'll probably quit making them. Anyway, I just thought I'd make a vlog, because this is really, I know nobody ever watches them or anything, and they go long sometimes, but it's just to sort of remind me of how much this whole experience has sort of changed me and taught me a lot about things, and remind me of some of the people I've met and stuff. So, you know, but yeah, it's all about, you know, you can't present an awesome sounding slick style Peter Gabriel mix with a Disney cartoon, which I love, and is people who, you know, that love that will really like that. But you can't present that to Marilyn Manson fans, or, you know, the Butthole Surfers or something, and have it go over. So understandable, but like I say, then I got all those down thumbs on that, and some of them are maybe legitimate, I don't know, but I don't think so. So it's hard to tell. So I'm thinking about I might disable all thumbs and comments on my music site, even though it's great to get the thumbs up and the comments. It's also a lot of work, and it's also sort of an emotional roller coaster to go, well, why don't people like that? It's the hate thumbs, especially on this one. I don't think Mercy Street deserves a single thumbs down unless you just don't like the damn song. And even then, fuck off, go somewhere else, Anyway, yeah, I mean, I'll consider that. I think leaving the thumbs, I don't know how anybody leaves thumbs up available on a vlog. I just wouldn't do it. I don't want to have every asshole in the world have an opinion on up or down on what it inhibits me when people, a lot of thumbs down, then I start feeling like not free to create, and like blah blah, or inhibited in some way. But yeah, so I'll consider that. I might try it for a while. You can always go back and forth, disable ratings and comments, because it's a lot of work, and I don't really want to know blow by blow what people think about. I'd rather look at it overall every now and again and go, oh, that went over, or this did not go over. And once you get to a certain point, I mean, everything is going to be a certain professional level, and it's, it should go over, and if it doesn't, you're presenting it to the wrong audience. So yeah. Anyway, I'm good. I was really pissed off at that one guy who gave Mercy Street 6 thumbs down in 1 minute from one person switching accounts. But that's just the petty little bullshit that goes on YouTube. But yeah, I mean, leaving the thumbs available and the comments available kind of says right there, like, it's sort of chancy, it's sort of a risk, like jumping off a cliff. I understand why people do it and why I do it, but I'm kind of a little beyond that too, and there seems to be, it's good advertising, I think, in a way, but we'll see. So it's all good. Oh, tengo pregunta por tu, mi amiga. Posiblemente yo aprender italiano, pero no ahora. ¿Te gusta cuando yo hablo en español? Yo tengo pregunta para ti. ¿Es Nathan tu hijo? Y yo pensar, sí. Muchos gustos. Todos por ahora. Yo hablo con tu later. Anyway, yeah, vlog done. Everything's real good. I hadn't been really feeling good. That's another thing with Mercy Street, and I was thinking, damn, if I were to, like, by some off chance die in the night, because I was feeling really bad, and I thought, oh man, if I have a heart attack or a stroke or die or something, I would really want something of that quality to be associated with my legacy, for my descendants, Blade Runner fans. So yeah, Poltergeist ending. My arm's killing me. It's Poltergeist ending. I was like, oh yeah, people, this house is clear.